Hey, welcome everyone. Bess McCarty here, Victoria, Kansas, with a really powerful, empowering topic today: how to turn any challenge to your advantage. Now, if we could always practice that, we need never be afraid of anything, right? I mean, and nothing ever bad would ever happen to us. Everything would be good because it's an upgrade, it's a gift, it's an opportunity to change and grow. So, what a great way to look at life. That makes me feel like the attitude of a youth, like everything about life is good. Life is inherently good. Nothing can really bad can happen to me if I use it as a stepping stone. So that's what I want to talk about today. I'm Bess McCarty, the shrink of MLM, holistic health practitioner, body mind therapist for 30 years, helping people to overcome blocks and negative beliefs and be all that they can be. My favorite niche is coaching network marketing women to 6 and 7 figures, because I love doing this. But it's for everyone. These tips apply to us all in business, health, wealth, love, all of that. So here's something that I got from a Simon Sinek video. Simon Sinek is an international speaker, wrote 2 popular business books, Start With Why and Leaders Eat Last, very good. And he gave a little 5-minute pep talk to his team, including at these unprecedented times. And what he said was that these are not unprecedented times. Many times have things occurred that put businesses out of business and actually strengthened others to get stronger. And he said examples of this is how the internet put video stores out of business, how Uber are putting taxi companies out of business, how Starbucks are putting coffee shops out of business. Not because these are bad, but because they did not adapt with the times and adapt with the changes of what people were needing at that time. So he said, how well we do now depends on how we will look at how we do things different in a changing world. We might still do the same service or have the same mission, but we're going to do it in a different way. We're going to meet people's needs in a different way. So what he gives an example of companies that are going to survive this and not be one of them that go out of business, but one of them that actually get strengthened. The companies that have some money saved are going to be able to last. I'll put my own words here. They're going to be last through the downturn, through the learning curve, while it takes them time to get new legs under them and do things in a new and better way. So the companies that have money saved are going to survive. The ones that didn't, who gave out too big of bonuses or spent all their money or didn't think of there would ever be a downturn, are not going to make it. The ones with an infinite mindset are going to make it versus the ones who have a finite mindset. And one example of that finite mindset is, how do we get through this? How do we preserve the old versus how do we let go of the old and bring in the new? What are we going to do differently? How are we better going to serve people? What could we be? How can we change for the better? How can we bring our message to people in new ways, in different ways that are needed right now? That's called progress, right? We let go of the old and bring in the new. That's what's necessary for progress, not preserving the old ways. We keep the good of the old, right? We preserve that. But he said, when you reinvent your company, you may find out that you do different jobs within that company. You make a job to do what your new skill and service is. So just my own reflection, I have realized that every challenge I've ever had in my life strengthens me. Can you ever think of a time when it didn't? Can you ever think of a time in your life when you didn't go through a change that was actually for your better in the long run? I challenge you to think of a time of that. Now, one example, we've just talked about the economic stuff in business, but here's another one from the health viewpoint of the coronavirus that we have been dealing with at this time. Did you know that U.S. medical research has shown 15 years ago that viruses only eat up toxic matter in the body? Therefore, they injected viruses into people with cancer tumors. They gave them the cold or flu on purpose so that they would eat up the cancer tumors. And that's what they did. They saved many lives with this. The people felt terrible, but they knew it was saving their life. And that's what actually colds and flu do to us, science has found. They are gifts, they are scavengers that eat up the toxic material. How many people we know what that is in our life, huh? So when to order to not get a virus, I have followed 3 rules to clean up toxins in my body, and it always works. Whenever I've gotten a flu, it's been right after I ate. I fudged on these and ate, like for a week off my diet. But the 3 rules that I recommend to people for 30 years now I've been following, and it always works for me, is 1, no white flour, 2, no white sugar, and 3, no bad oils. There's good oils out there. You can research what those are. There's good animal and vegetable oils, cold pressed and everything, non-pasteurized, all of that. So when we do that and keep our bodies clean, we worry less about the environment. We have less fear about that because we're taking care of ourselves from the inside. So my message today is don't be afraid to embrace the challenge, let go of the old, reinvent the new. Maybe this pandemic has increased people's awareness of their health, or reinvented themselves financially, or realized the importance of saving, or the importance of having a plan B. Maybe realize that it's safer to work for oneself and more secure to work for oneself than to work for someone else. A lot of people are looking to network marketing as a answer for working at home right at this time, being more secure, having a plan B and all that. Well, that's after they have secured a job, being able to pay their bills, because it takes a little time to build a network marketing business. So that's what we recommend. Another thing I've gotten from this pandemic is I value people and relationships more. Having isolated myself for time, I prefer to engage in social interactions cautiously with all the precautions recommended, rather than go back into isolation, because I didn't like that. I realized how valuable people are to me in relationships. So these are the things I've gained from this time, and I wonder what you have. I'd love to hear that below. I'd love to hear your comments below. And thank you for sharing the videos, because then other people can get something from this too. Let's keep the conversation going below. I'd love to learn from you. Thank you, everybody. See you next time. And I'll post some free tools, some free self-coach tools below as well, called Real Conversations. Hope you enjoy them. Take care. Bye-bye.